Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the quarter-final stages of the B-Win World Series of Darts Finals, coming to you from magnificent Vienna, Austria! Time to meet the players. Ladies and gentlemen, a two-time World Series finalist and the winner of 12 PDC ranking events. It's Chisnall! Now, ladies and gentlemen, the reigning Shanghai Darts Master, the former World Youth Champion and Premier League finalist, the bully boy, Michael Smith!
Well, you think darts and St Helens, and you think of these two, probably Stephen Bunting as well, maybe Alan Taburn. Well, we also think of Stuart Pike, who's taking over in the commentary box now with Chris Mason.
Thanks, Jackie. I'm not sure I'm the hometown hero, but yes, a St Helens shootout here at Vienna.
St Helens rugby fan?
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, a big game for both and a great opportunity for both as well in that top half of the draw to get through to a World Series final, to a big TV final.
And a chance for revenge after that World Match Play collapse.
It was an astonishing night. Michael Smith was last 16 of the World Match Play in Blackpool. He was playing absolutely beautiful. It was like he was purring like a
Rolex watch.
Or a top-of-the-range sports car. He was 7-1 up on Dave Chisnall and somehow contrived to lose 11-8. It was a great comeback by Chizzy, but it was a spectacular collapse by Michael Smith, and I'm sure he'll be delighted to have the chance here to put the record straight. I'm sure you know that feeling.
Yep, certainly do. And there's not, as Jackie said, there's not a lot in this. 8-7 to Michael Smith and one draw in the Premier League.
First leg, Michael, to throw
I can't pick a winner.
Game on.
There's going to be lots of 180s, I know that.
Yeah, well, the bookmakers are predicting just that.
100.
Over 10.5 or under 10.5 over 19 legs. So
well, they know
have to go some.
Well, they're predicting, like me, it goes long. Yeah. So I expect to see
60.
At least 17, 18 legs in this match. Perfect look there of Michael Smith. Doesn't even aim.
60.
Which fascinates a few people. Myself and Dan Dawson will be discussing that in between the semi-final and the final this evening.
100.
Good cover shooting from Chizzy. Yeah, first to go through to play Gerwyn Price in
93.
The first semi-final tonight here in Vienna, and what a fantastic weekend it's been. It really is a lovely city, and the crowds have turned out in their numbers 50. And how to support this tournament.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, fascinates me that a country you wouldn't associate with our wonderful sport.
57.
But they absolutely love it. Our drivers know all about it. Walk down the street, they're all very knowledgeable. And obviously all big fans of their hometown hero, Mensur Suljovic.
97.
Yeah, Mensur just
out of sorts last night.
Well, he was
137, David.
he was just, I think, found it too much of a burden, didn't he? The expectations.
Well, every time they played the Euro Tours here, he's had a disappointing tournament.
140. Michael, you're 154.
So to win the opening leg on throw, 14 for tops. Oh, well, he had to go to double 13. Can he rescue the situation just in the corner? I was going to say that was a bit careless from Michael Smith, but all's well that ends well. 1-0.
Early for the exhibition
96.
stuff.
140.
They're starting to find their range. Yes, sadly not. Sadly not. The first of the match.
1-0 in legs, 1-0 in 180s. Has to stay down. He's just found the wrong trouble, so can't leave a finish.
88.
6 starts from 181 for Michael Smith for a 2-0 lead.
65.
Disappointed with that visit. Looking at 137, I would imagine. Well, that one slipped. You could see him looking at his hand. That just slipped out of the grip.
85. Michael, 116.
Normally 419s and tops.
There's one.
57.
Important moments already early on in this match. This is for a holder throw from Chizzy. If you're just joining us, Gerwyn Price of Wales, the first man through to the semi-finals. 10-7 winner over Simon Whitlock, and Price will play either Chisnall or Smith later on here
34.
in Vienna.
Michael, 59. It's on the
nicely done.
Michael Smith.
Michael Smith averaged 104. He was terrific in beating Kyle Anderson here in Vienna yesterday. Dave Chisnall rode his luck. Was 5-3 down, beat Gary Anderson.
140.
6-5 after Gary had missed 4 match darts. Good quality this already, both of them very much in range with rhythm, both averaging 100.
81.
Perfect pace, isn't it?
Yep, for both.
Yep, spot on. They'll rattle on. There'll be no shenanigans, no funny business 100. On the stage. They'll just get about their business and slug it out, won't they?
Yeah, but none of that taking the dart out one at a time and
let the best
meandering up to the board.
Yeah. 60. Michael, 120.
It's good. It's nice for both because they know exactly what to expect from each other. May stay there.
85.
That ball was perfect.
Yeah, well, Chizzy here has hit a 180 in the leg. But he may go 3 legs without a dart and a double.
119. Michael, you're 40.
Too good at the moment.
14 dart leg.
4 leg Dave to throw.
Playing well within himself.
Got to get on the board here, Dave.
140.
First ever meeting in the World Series. Both have featured, of course, over the years.
Averaging over 100 and not had a dart at a double.
No.
40.
Incredible to think, going back 5.5 years since it all started in Dubai in May 2013. And Michael van Gerwen beat Raymond van Barneveld, and of course they'll be clashing yet again later in our final quarter.
You've done them all, haven't you?
Lucky enough to, yes. Great experience. We've seen some fantastic darts and spreading
Air
the word.
Miles Pike.
But this tournament has just spread the word worldwide, and The improvement of the local players in in Asia and in Australia.
That was the whole idea, is to take it to existing territories that we know there's already a fan base, but they may not get to see these guys live, apart from on their TV screens, of course. So, and then move it to, like places like Shanghai and Dubai.
140.
The Dubai one looks just incredible, doesn't it? That's the one that's outside, isn't it?
It is.
140.
Good for both, really is a
80.
top game this, but Chizzy got to get a leg on the board here. He's going to have his first dart and a double in this quarter-final.
40. Michael, 141.
This would hurt.
Ooh, and how. And how. Oh, and he needs double 12. That's magnificent, Michael Smith. What a shot. What a time to do it. Chizzy is crestfallen.
Game on.
Chizzy needs to get busy. 4-0 down, and potentially Michael Smith on throw in this leg could go into that first break 5-zip down.
A word of caution. Because of course, he played like this, and he was as good as this when he raced into that 7-1 lead.
Probably better.
Yeah, at the World Match Play.
91.
And then he collapsed. His game just disintegrated.
He went right off the ball, switched off. Credit to Chizzy. He took his game
60.
up a couple of gears.
Well, at the moment, Chizzy's game is going down a couple of gears. Getting frustrated.
Ton to leave 170.
What a cracker that 141.
Done with pure ease.
You just got the feeling as well, didn't you? When the first dart went in the treble 20, it was never in doubt.
100.
Two treble 20s ball.
70. $76.
Sarcastic applause for Michael.
When you actually get the opportunity to
61. Michael,
I often go in the practice room just to have a look and stand in the background and watch them prepare in practice.
38.
This kid is absolutely frightening.
140.
He is. He keeps telling me he needs the money because he's getting married. So
In January, is it?
every penny he says going towards the wedding. I don't believe it. He likes to buy a car now and again. Don't we all? If we could, double 10.
36.
Well, two darts missed for 5-1.
80.
Oh, is that a little careless? Chizzy, in the last leg, had exactly the same equation. In the last leg, he missed. Look at this. You're going to have to go right across. This would be a great dart.
40.
Well,
Michael, you require 20.
For 5 now.
complete control. There it is, the perfect start for Michael Smith. Who would have believed it? But in the back of his mind, he will know he's got to concentrate, he's got to keep focused and keep going. He's 5-0 up and he's halfway to a World Series semi-final here in Vienna. A thing of beauty, and it is. Makes it look so easy. Fantastic 1-4-1 to secure a double break of throw against Dave Chisnall. I mean, it is all going one way in the All St Helens shootout. Michael Smith 5-0 up. And you would think closing in on a semi-final with Gerwyn Price later here in Vienna.
It is a thing of beauty when it's on the end of back-to-back 180s. Here we go. Right on call.
Needs a few more of those.
81.
It will be in his mind, though, Michael Smith, without a shadow of a doubt.
Absolutely.
That 7-1 lead he had in Blackpool at the World Match Play. It's human nature, isn't it?
40.
Especially with that kind of lead and playing at that level. I don't think you'd been normal if you didn't second guess yourself.
140.
Could well be a bit of mileage in this one.
Yep, 7 140s from Michael Smith. That's a third 180 for Dave Chisnall.
140. There you go, 101.
Both averaging 96, but just a good watch, isn't it? Just a really good game. Double 18, the double of choice. Well, that will get him going. Lovely 12 darter, 2 180s, 101 finish.
The break came at a perfect time for Chisnall, didn't it? Give him an opportunity to get out the back and almost reboot the darting brain.
95.
Oh,
140.
took a fierce deflection.
Well, 9 140s, and a lot of those could easily have been turned into maximums.
Yep.
5 so far.
100.
Good response this, though, from Smith after losing that leg.
141.
Beautiful setup.
Oh, what was it? Possible 10 dart leg. 9 darts thrown in each tops.
99.
Tops for a 10.
40.
And a 6-1 lead.
He's on the 7th leg, Michael Smith.
After
Hey,
losing
Dave
that last
to
leg to an
reverse.
inspired Chisnall,
Game on.
that was a fantastic comeback from Smith.
43.
Huge chance now for Smith to jump all over that mistake.
59.
Again, you see with Smith, just when he over tries, he's very much one of those that it's just got to have complete fluidity. With any kind of effort involved,
37.
he loses the weight. Look at the difference in that.
190.
6 now in the match, 3 apiece.
57.
Smith now has throw. In a leg, Chisnall started.
190.
Well, he can't go out in 10, but he can follow the 10 in the last leg with an 11.
190.
Treble 14 or ball. 17 for tops.
62.
Well done, Chizzy, for hanging on in there.
84.
The 180 has given him a shot. It would only be a hold of throw, but it would keep him in the match for sure. 1 dart at the bull.
59. Michael, you
That
require
was
20.
unlucky. And that would have been a hold of throw.
He's
The
on
bad
the
news
leg,
for Chisnall
Michael
continues. That's a breaker throw, and it's now
Michael
7-1.
throw pass.
As it was
Game
at the
on.
Winter Gardens in Blackpool in the World Match
Yeah.
Play.
Deja vu.
Well, Chizzy will be hoping it is a case
Yes.
of darting deja vu, for sure.
$59.
That's 6 180s in the last 3 legs.
57.
Tidy. Yet in this leg, Michael Smith scored 85 with 6 darts.
123.
I wonder if it is the 7-1 scoreline, Stuart.
140.
Very much on the course to put those wrongs to right, isn't he?
190. 100. Debut require 139. $103.
Brilliant comeback, brilliant setup from Chizzy. Possible 13 darter here to just get one back, and it would be the first time that Smith has had his throw broken.
3 breaks of throw for Smith, none for Chisnall. Oh dear.
32. Michael require 116.
More chances missed.
It's awkward. Needs to go around that dart. Yeah, that's always going to be a problem.
57. Debut require 4.
Chizzy breathes again.
To stay in it then. Tentative. Tentative. That wasn't, went for it. He's given himself a chance. He's given himself a little chance, but last dart in hand. Yeah. They all count though.
Yep.
170 on the ball or double one.
It's a leg.
Can he follow it up?
Oh,
10 now in the match, 5 apiece.
$140.
Go on then, Michael.
177.
He's a chance. He's a chance. 180 followed by 177.
140. Michael require 144.
Treble 20, double 12.
128. Debut require 161.
Potentially on his second 10 darter if Chizzy doesn't take out the 161, which he's not going to do.
97. Michael, you require 16. He's on the
Well, there it is.
Michael
Dave Chisnall at the moment does not like being able to mount any sort of comeback. Michael Smith inspired again, averaging nearly 102. It's a top performance from a 28-year-old from St Helens. He's 2 legs away from the semi-finals of the World Series here in Vienna. It's Smith 8, Chisnall 2. At the World Series finals here in Austria. We've all had a fantastic few days, and who will be crowned the champ later? Will it be 4 on the spin for Michael van Gerwen, or
Michael,
will be a new name on the trophy?
Game on.
At the moment, Michael Smith is powering his way through to those semi-finals.
140.
Super session from Smith. 10, 11 and 13. With the darts used in his winning legs. Now just 2 away from a match with Pricey.
96.
And that 10, 11 and 13 equates to what we see there, a big average.
But to be fair, Smith has given Chisnall very few chances,
81.
Chris.
No, he hasn't. He's dominated him.
It's been a top
five
performance.
apiece in 180s, but 13-8 in 140s. 53% on his doubles for Smith. 8 from 15, just 2 from 9. The Chizzy.
60.
180 to leave.
28.
Double 14, yeah, that's the plan.
That's a good start.
140. Michael, 124.
Should have been.
Chance here for Smith. 14 for ball.
Well, the way he's been playing, he was never going to miss. This is an outstanding performance from Michael Smith.
Lovely 15-dart hold of throw.
44.
Chizzy's race is run.
Yeah. Been dominated.
100. 140.
23 140s in this match between them.
100.
Impressive. Smith has maintained that average over the 100 mark.
134.
Fair to say most of them came here in hope that they would be seeing Mensure on finals day in Vienna.
93.
And still 2,600 people determined to enjoy their day.
He won't go for the 180 to leave 3. Might see Smith go for a 180 to leave 28.
134. Dave, you require 50.
To save the match.
He's on the 12 leg, Dave Chisnall.
The third leg on the board. Is it Michael Smith's hands?
Yeah, on throw. I think another 15-dart leg would
97.
be just about enough to get him over the line and into tonight's semi-final.
121. 60.
Well, maybe a chance here for Chizzy.
Needs to find some more of them red bets. Is it 5 180s? Could do with a 6th.
180. 74.
Waited a while for the 11th 180, didn't we?
Maybe a little shout out, but just composing himself.
100.
Great ton that.
Yeah, may get
Brilliant
another
last
one
dart.
back.
Well, ton leaves 170.
World number 9 against world number 10, and it really has
100.
been good entertainment.
100.
Sadly, we haven't enjoyed as many legs as we hoped, but we're going to get another one. 11 darter for Chizzy.
Against throw. It's free rolling now.
Dave to throw first. Game
Should
on.
be playing with absolute freedom. Should be no pressure at all.
55.
And through those 3 with the weight of the world on his shoulders.
140.
14 140s from Michael Smith. Still been good to watch, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Really great entertainment.
They're just so easy on the eye, aren't they? And they normally provide us with some real big scoring, and they've not disappointed. 24 140s between them, 11 180s. Could be 12.
180. 57.
Yeah, 62 scores of 100 or more in only 14 legs. I mean, that's phenomenal.
Yeah, that's a bit special.
97.
Another important last start. May stay there.
140. They require 74.
Number 16 for a third consecutive leg.
15th leg, Michael to throw first.
Still
Game
plenty
on.
in hand for Michael Smith. He won't be doubting anything yet.
Not yet. 9-8. We might see him start to twitch.
38.
Oh, another great chance here for
Well,
Chisnall.
Three pressure darts. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe he is thinking about that astonishing Chisnall comeback in the match play in July.
130.
Yeah, I mean, totally different. I mean, Chisy's just going for it, isn't it? I mean,
Well, in his mind, he's that's it. It's over. So it's literally just like practice now.
it's all about composure for Michael Smith. If there is one thing that's let him down over the years, it's
123.
He's a much more improved player.
yeah. Oh, I mean,
the last 12,
in
18 months.
In the last couple of years, he totally different to the one that we saw won the World
140.
Youth and predictive for big things. And those predictions
He would
will
get
come
despondent a little bit too quickly, and he wasn't prepared to win ugly, and he wanted to go up there and look $1 million every time, but he's now got the capacity to just worry about winning. And he's also aware that, he tries his hardest not to try. He knows he's at his best. And everything's just
That's
smooth
unlucky.
and rhythmic, yeah.
Really unlucky. Let's see what happened here.
David Guan, 148.
Just caught the flight going through, didn't it?
Yeah, took the power out of the dart. So 6 darts for 148.
58.
Well, you would think he would get a dart at the ball to make it 9-6.
165.
No sign of nerves or
90.
pressure there, but will he get a dart at it? Oh, he didn't even think about the treble.
65.
Well, brilliant setup, it
Michael,
really
you
was, and it
require
deserves a match
40.
dart. It deserves 3 match dart. How many does he need? That was nervy. That wasn't.
shot.
Michael Smith with
And
a
that's
terrific
Michael
performance,
Smith.
winning the St Helens shootout here in Austria, both averaging 100. And that was fantastic entertainment. But Michael Smith takes another step closer to another big final. He wins by 10 points to 5 to set up a semi-final showdown tonight against Gerwin Price.